When the challenge is extreme design, nothing else can deliver dramatic results like Retention Plus Liquid and Powder. Hi, I'm Jan Arnold, co-founder of CND, and I'm very excited to share this extraordinary checkerboard design with you. It's perfect for all your avant-garde clients who demand creativity at any cost. The technique begins with a thorough prep on each nail. Correct prep removes oil and debris that can cause lifting and will ensure superior bonds to form with the coating. The first step is P, perform a manicure. Cleanse the hands with soap and water and towel dry. Next, trim and shape the nails. Apply a small amount of cuticle away to each nail. Use a cuticle pusher and curette to remove cuticle. Use soap and water to thoroughly remove any cuticle away and towel dry. R. Remove shine from the surface of the natural nail to create an optimum relationship between the nail plate and the coating. And finally, E. Eliminate contaminants, and P. Purify nail layers with Scrubfresh. That's prep. To create the checks, we use CND's pigments and effects to create a custom black shade and a soft ivory shade. Pigments and effects by CND create endless options and can be used with all CND enhancement product systems, from Brisa Gel and Retention Plus Liquid and Powder to shellac. We'll show you a few of our favorite combinations with Retention Plus Liquid and Powder, but feel free to create your own unique colors. The options are truly endless. To create black, mix 2 scoops of Retention Plus clear powder with 1 scoop of black pigment in a small empty jar. Tighten the lid and shake to blend. And for cream, mix 3 scoops of bright white Retention Plus powder with a sprinkle of yellow and brown pigment. To get a super sleek long and lean nail, we'll use a performance form in a unique way. First, apply the pre-shaped metal tab to the sticky back of the performance form for added support in creating the dramatic shape. Cut the back tab and pre-tailor the edge to deepen the curve. We'll size the dowel initially to the natural nail C curve, and later we'll slim it for a sleek illusion. Start by fitting a dowel to match the natural C curve from side to side. Wrap the form around the dowel to create the shape. CND provides these special metal dowels to every person who attends our Master Architect class. To find a class near you, log on to cnd.com. Place the form under the natural nail and secure the tabs. To slim the illusion, use a dowel 1 size smaller than the first one you chose and place it under the form again and give it a squeeze at the natural nail extension edge. The final diameter of the C curve should now be long and narrow. Now let's create this fabulous Retention Plus enhancement. We'll start with a thin, clear base on the natural nail in zones 2 and 3. This will create the foundation for the checks. To do this, apply a medium-sized bead to the middle of the nail plate. Press the product from side to side, creating a thin coating and the desired apex, tapering to the side walls and forming a very thin edge. Next, use your brush to define the shape of what will be your smile line, removing any excess liquid and powder from the tip in zone 1. This smile line should be very deep and exaggerated in almost a V shape. Then use a fine point pencil to draw in your grid. This will make the check placement easier. Place dots in the squares indicating where the black checks will go. We'll now begin creating the black colored checks first. Create your first black check nearest the cuticle line, centered directly in the middle of the nail. To do this, place the very small bead near the cuticle line and allow it to settle slightly. Wipe your brush to dry, and then use the firm side of your brush to square the sides. We do black all at the same time so that they stay true to color and clean. Every other check will be black, and all the others will be done in cream later. Follow the same process to create all of your black checks. Be sure they're consistent and crisp. Next, we'll set the black checks to prevent them from bleeding by swiping Scrubfresh over the checks using a lint-free towel, then cleaning the empty squares with an oval brush. Clean your brush and liquid dish thoroughly and prepare fresh liquid for the creation of the cream checks. Now we'll create the cream checks. To do this, place a very small bead near the cuticle line on one side of your first black check. Allow it to settle slightly, then pack it into the opening, filling the square completely. Wipe your brush to dry, and then use the flattened tip of the brush to refine the cuticle edge of the square. Follow the same process to create the cream check on the other side. Continue to fill in all remaining cream checks and let dry. Now remove the form, being careful not to misshape it. We're going to reapply it to the finger to sculpt Zone 1. Use a 180 grit file like the Blizzard file to shape the enhancement and refine your smile line. As you refine the surface, you will see the perfection of the checks emerge. Then reapply the performance form and use the black powder to fill in Zone 1. To do this, place a bead in the middle of Zone 1 and press lightly to equally wet it. Press the bead up one side into the corner and then press into the opposite side and in the corner to complete the tip. Then add a second bead to build the apex and create a sleek, slender effect. Zone 1 will be slightly higher than Zone 2. Remove the form and use the 240 grit side of a koala buffer to refine the shape. Clean with Scrubfresh. Apply a thin layer of Brisa Gloss for a high shine and cure for 2 minutes. Then clean with Scrubfresh. Apply a drop of solar oil and massage. Wow! Have you seen anything this amazing? With Retention Plus liquid and powder, you can transform the look of your client's nails into beautiful works of art. We thank extraordinary artist Jennifer Mather for this exciting technique. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you'll try your own hand at some avant-garde designs.